Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Okay, Divine Feminines. I'm going to speak to you guys today. I believe the Divine Masculines are like, they're entertained elsewhere at the moment. Their energy's a bit void. So, perfect opportunity to really have a look. On my live last night, I really wanted to come on and ask how you guys were, and the Masculines came in. So, if that happens today, I will talk about them, not to them. And we just see what the cards want to come up with, what we need to know. But this is a Divine Feminine reading. Okay, a check-in. Happy Saturday, guys. It's the 3rd of October. Okay, I hope you're all well. Now, look in the background. You can see on the sofa, there's a cushion. It looks like there's a bum print there. Someone's sitting there. So, the cards. Actually, there was 3 cards that kept coming out. Caning. Who's caning something? There's a real frustration in the air. I found myself getting frustrated, and I don't normally get frustrated. I was like, whoa. It was like, okay, calm down. There was 3 cards that kept coming out. Okay, what cards kept coming out from the emotion cards? They came out twice in a row after a good shuffle. Bored, happy, confident. Them 3 kept coming out. And from the tarot deck, it was the Lovers, the Star card, and the Ace of Cups. And then I shuffled them again, and they came out again, just in a different order. So I can't remember what the second order was. What the second order? Okay. It's raining. Looks like it's here for a while, which is absolutely fine. Wasn't planning on going out. So I've chosen some cards. The Secret Language of Colour cards, The Power of Love, Archangel Oracle cards, the Divine Feminine cards, and the Energy cards, which were in reverse. I need the box. Well, listen, I was lifting them up that way for a reason. We've got a nice big cup of coffee. And I think we're good to go. They're distracted elsewhere. Entertained but distracted elsewhere. They will be popping their nose in. They can't resist. They're bored. Okay. Let's have a look at the Divine Feminine Oracle cards. So I picked up last night on the live, which I noticed has been uploaded now. So you can re-watch that if you so choose to. I was picking up about the Divine Masculine actually working with the Divine and knowing more about the union than what the Divine Feminine's aware of. And that was the frustration energy that was coming through. Not via the Divine Feminine, it was the Masculine's frustration. If you're caning something, well, I'm thinking about when you're tearing around, like you cane it down the road in the car. So they're hurrying. I feel like they're hurrying to get what they need to do done so that they can observe. Well, we have Lilith, the first woman. I am the voice of my body and soul. I choose the life that I desire to live. It's like Adam's. Looking for Lilith. What happened to Eve? Let's read about Lilith before we go any further. 142, page number 142. Let's find out who she is. Lilith embodies our sovereignty to declare our desires and do what must be done in order to live them out. According to Jewish folklore, Lilith was Adam's first wife. She was created from the same earth as Adam. So when he expected her to be subservient to him, she refused. I want to know, did she? So I want to say that Lilith was a very strong character who couldn't really be told or ordered around by Adam, as she was an equal. But I just want to check out this word. Subservient. Prepared to obey others unquestioningly. She was subservient to her parents. Okay. Serving as a means to an end. The whole narration is subservient to the moral plan of exemplifying 12 virtues in 12 nights. Nights as in K-N-I-N-G-H-T-S. The whole narration is subservient to the moral plan of exemplifying 12 virtues in 12 nights. Okay. So this is about obeying without questioning. So Lilith was Adam's first wife. She was created from the same earth as Adam. So when he expected her to be subservient to him, she refused. Lilith explained to Adam that they were equal, made by God. So when Adam insisted again on her submission, Lilith uttered the divine names and flew away. Supposedly, Adam sent angels after her to force her to return, but she was with Archangel Samuel, and she desired to remain with him. Ancient Jewish midrash, or retellings of biblical stories, portray Lilith as a demon, but contemporary feminist theologians like Judith Plasko has incorporated women's experience and women's voices into traditional texts with their own midrash. Plasko transforms the fearsome, vilified Lilith into a wise, empowered woman. Lilith embodies the emotional and spiritual aspects of our unconscious or unrealized desires, sexuality, and unbridled sexuality. She owns her own body and soul completely. For many women, Lilith is an icon of freedom. Lilith is the first woman. She is the woman who refused to be dominated or defined by anyone or anything outside of her. Sounds a bit like the Divine Feminine's energy. Does it not? Lilith asks, what would happen if you left everything behind? She wonders what prevents you from getting to experience all that you desire. Is it you? Is it an idea of someone you have to be? Is it society's definition of what it means to be a woman? Lilith asks the questions that sometimes never fully reach the light of consciousness. Lilith is unclaimed. She is the ruler of her body and soul, and she reminds us that we are too. And not only that, we have a sacred obligation to be the body's fierce protector. If I were entirely equal to everyone else, to every man and every angel like Samuel, what would I choose for my life? If I see myself as worthy, as the first woman ever created by the divine, what more would I ask for? There's a fly flying around. Okay. We have a fly in the room. We've got a fly on the wall listening in. Well, a flying above. Let's go back over these questions. If I were entirely equal to everyone else, to every man and every angel like Samuel, what would I choose for my life? If I see myself as worthy, as the first woman ever created by the divine, what more would I ask for? Am I living the life I desire? Am I actually fulfilled sexually in my current relationship? Are there aspects to my sexuality I haven't been able to face and voice? Lilith refused to settle. She answered all these questions within her and took action on the truth she uncovered. Lilith demanded that she meet with what she really desired, and she's here to demand that we all do the same. Okay, attracting a divine masculine, not settling for anything less than what we know we're worth. The soul voice meditation. What does the life I truly desire look like? And intention. I am the voice of my body and soul. I choose the life that I desire to live. That's an awesome card. So you are the first woman that the divine created. Okay, let's have a look at these oracle cards. These energy oracle cards. I was just picking up because I said, well, where's Eve? And I said I felt like Adam was kind of going after Lilith. It said in that text that he actually sent the angels after her, but she didn't want to go back. She wanted to stay with Archangel Samuel. Okay. Victory, Divine Feminine. And this card. I'm actually feeling, I mean, we know that there's nothing to do, just us to be. But we have put so much intention out there, especially on what it is that we're desiring to manifest, that it's good to just allow that to settle. You're not settling, but you're allowing the divine to kind of go to work on what they know that you are truly desiring and the life that you're planning on leading and living. So victory here. So I want to say there is this energy of you don't have to worry about, sending out your manifestations all the time. We went through a phase of doing that with the dandelion heads, and it's like the seasons changed and we can just kind of settle a little bit and allow the divine to deliver. So we have victory here. Card number 28 opens up to 33. Okay, success and achievement. This card shows a beautiful spirit holding a golden victory wreath in acknowledgement of your achievement. Success is on its way, and you have a sense of pride in what you've worked to accomplish. The achievement may be a greater outer, okay. The achievement may be a great outer success, or it may be a deep inner change that you've been exerting a lot of effort toward. Enjoy this sense of accomplishment, but be careful not to rest upon your laurels. People expect outer triumph to bring great changes, but often there may still be inner work to do. Let yourself be open to victory on every level now. Appreciation, Divine Feminine. Awesome. When you see your worth, the divine delivers. All that you're worthy to receive. Wow, with Lilith, the first woman. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? 15. Choosing gratitude. This card shows a woman holding a single rose. She enjoys the scent and beauty of the single blossom. Yet around and behind her are bramble bushes. So the divine masculine hiding Moses in the bramble bushes. Listen, I fell in a bramble bush when I was on my bike. The story's in the line. Yet around and behind her are bramble bushes. She could be focusing on these, worried she might get caught up in their prickly branches of difficulty. Instead, she's pausing to experience the blessing of this single flower. So not dwelling on the past or on even upcoming challenges, just not focusing on that. It said she could choose to be focusing on these bramble bushes, okay, on these, worried that she might get caught up in their prickly branches of difficulty. But instead, she's pausing to experience the blessing of this single flower. The sun is breaking through the clouds, shining on her choice and on the tiny buds waiting to open up. This card upright is telling you that you have much to be grateful for. And like the flowering bush behind the woman on the card, there is more to come that you can't yet see. Congratulate yourself for every moment that you choose appreciation. This decision shifts your consciousness from lack to value, and it's guaranteed to bring more worth and richness of life to you. Showing the appreciation for this journey now, Divine Feminine. That's going to get you everywhere. Nipping the frustration in the bud when you feel it coming through. Beautiful cards already. Let's have a look at the power of love. That force from above. Just look at this feminine's face here, how she's just breathing it all in, absorbing all the good that she knows is coming her way in abundance. This is just such a nice settled feeling here. And why do you feel like this? Because you didn't settle for less than what you were worth. Okay, we've got a couple of cards. I was going to say we've got a couple, and then I popped the word cards on the end. We've got a couple of cards, haven't we? Cooperation. I felt the masculine energy trying to sneak in. Cooperation. In your quest to manifest the energy of love, you realise that every person and experience has value. And when I said about you didn't settle for less than what you were worth, in my mind, it was kind of coming up with the same words I used yesterday. I used the word realise, that you just need to realise it. And it's come up in, thank you. That was the chatter that was going on in my mind. And in the text, why do I keep saying the text? It says, in your quest to manifest the energy of love, you realise that every person and experience has value. Okay, so showing this appreciation for this journey and that you're coming out very victorious, Divine Feminine. Cooperation here. I can hear the Divine Masculine saying you're welcome, like we're thanking them. So I don't know what they've done behind the scenes or what they're doing, but you have them to thank for this. When you are receptive to the input, opinions and values of others, you broaden your Earth School perspectives. That's something that the masculine maybe once upon a time said to you. Okay, it made a lot of sense, okay, to you now. Earth School perspective. Okay. You've received the message somehow. Someone else's point of view is one of the most valuable teachers you can experience during your time in the physical dimension. It is through the cooperative spirit in which you have the dynamic of give and take, and the two halves then become one whole. Thank you, Divine Masculine, for whatever it is that you've said, done, put into place. Cooperating and honouring another's opinion promotes not only friendship and social skills, but more possibilities for how to love and be loved. Often the life experiences of someone you trust can prevent you from making the same mistakes. Stubbornness and the refusal to accept guidance can lead you into a maze of wrong turns and dead ends. Wow. So I believe we're talking about you witnessing or feeling your divine masculine go through the dark night of the soul, and he's really saying you're welcome. He was I feel that now that they're out, they're appreciating maybe what the dark night showed up, not only for them but for you, and for what you wouldn't settle for. Okay, so it's kind of like they're saying it's okay. They can see the worth behind going through the dark veil. Often the life experiences of someone you trust can prevent you from making the same mistakes. So it's like they made a lot of mistakes so that they could show to you, don't do it this way, even though they were doing it that way. Okay. Stubbornness, that's definitely a masculine trait, and the refusal to accept guidance can lead you into a maze of wrong turns and dead ends. Never be afraid to ask for advice. We are here to help each other. So knowledge received is meant to be shared. Two heads are better than one. That's beautiful. Okay. Let's have a look. Acceptance. You are ready to release control of situations or people and lovingly embrace the rhythm of life. I feel that they're absolutely loving that you've accepted things for the way that they were, the way that they are. Okay, let's read this. Throughout your sojourn on earth, you will be presented with many obstacles and lessons that will test you. One of the most beautiful parts of life is its unpredictability. Nothing is permanent, everything is constantly moving and evolving, especially you. In your life, you can progress faster spiritually by being open to the ebb and flow of events and the twists and turns that your soul companions, the fellow humans on your journey, provide. So, a lot of appreciation here, Divine Feminine, for how you have handled actually the Divine Masculine in your life and what he's been through. Okay, you've handled things exceptionally well. Now is the time to become aware of this gift and acknowledge that these moments are not stumbling blocks, but merely opportunities to grow. Although circumstances may seem difficult and worrisome, if you look at the bigger picture and live for the present moment, you can easily follow the natural course of life. But don't let the mindset of acceptance distract you from your ability to change the situations that hinder your soul's growth. You are always in charge. Just like Lilith here. You're not here to be walked over. Okay. Something about you proving a point. But there was a point that the Divine Masculine pointed out to you. And that has proved to be correct as well. Okay? We might find out what that is. I feel that's something for you to go away and appreciate yourself, what that was. When the appreciation card come out, it's card number 15. That's the number of the devil. So, someone who's been playing devil's advocate. We want that top card. Remember who you are. You're the first woman. You are the Divine Feminine. Archangel Michael, you are a powerful, loving and creative child of God, and you are very loved. You should be able to sense how loved you are now, unless you're still choosing to block that off. There's not an absence of love, guys. You only need to turn on the radio, pick up a book and flick through. You're going to see the intensity and feel the intensity of the love. So the messages are coming to you. The frustration can come in when you're kind of sick of just hearing it all energetically or in the 5D, and you actually want to be able to feel it and taste it and smell it and touch it. You can kind of, you're already tapping into those senses. So It's just different to the 3D illusion. So the love is there. You should be able to feel it. You should be able to smell it. The taste in your mouth. Hear it. So all your senses are alive. It's that sixth sense that brings them all together. The sixth sense, but it was coming up the sick sense. When you're aware, it's like you are mentally healthy, aren't you? The vitality that's streaming through your body. So remember who you are. Unless you've got a sick sense of humour. A sick sense of humour. Where's the little book for this? Oh my. I imagine it's right there. Remember who you are. Madness going through my mind. It must be love, love, love. Nothing more, nothing less. Love is the best. I got to be near you every night, every day. I know that it's you I need to chase my blues away. You are made in the image and likeness of your Creator, so you embody aspects of all those qualities. Your inner divine light is pure and bright in truth, and no mistakes can undo God's handiwork of true perfection. All mistakes cleared then. Okay. Let them go. Don't be afraid of your power, your magnificence, or your wisdom. When you succeed, you inspire others. And you've inspired the Divine Masculine immensely. All of them immensely. When you change your life so that it's more aligned with your interest, you inspire others. Be powerful, be magnificent. This is who you are. Working with Archangel Michael, Michael's name means he who is like God. I'm going to say that's like the Divine Masculine, he who is like God. Since he emanates the Creator's awesome qualities of love, power, strength and unwavering faith. So when you call upon Michael, your own similar qualities are enhanced and magnified. Ask Michael to enter your dreams and clear away any fears that are blocking you from fully enjoying and living your spiritual gifts and qualities. Michael works especially well with us while we're sleeping, since that's when we're more open-minded and receptive. And that might be why you're sleeping quite a bit or resting quite a bit, Divine Feminine. Lots of messages coming through. Love messages. Let's have the secret that lies within the language of colour. I've had a toothache for about 2 days now. It's here. But I was actually told, well, when I was meditating, the pain shifted to the other side. So it was kind of saying I might be experiencing it on my left side, but there's a strong chance that you could be experiencing it on your right side. Right? We got that? We got that. Okay. I found that interesting that the pain shifted over. It's like, okay, why have I got it that side? It's like, well, you're feeling it on the left-hand side, but it's actually the right-hand side. Lemon. Access innovative thinking, most definitely. This is what this feminine's doing here. Really tapping into your intuition. Lemon. Brings me to the sun energy as well. We picked that up yesterday on the live. Towards the end. Card number 23. Access innovative thinking. Lemon is a colour of warmth, inspiration and intellect, fueling the brain so you can think clearly, make empowering decisions and boost your memory. This colour is fantastic in assisting with study, learning, reading and writing. Think outside the box with lemon rays of innovation. Innovative thinking. When you are ready to think outside the box, and the box came up yesterday in the reading as well. Let me out. So when you are ready to think outside the box, sit up straight, Hold your head slightly up and open your hands and relax your fingers. Say, Divine Intelligence, I call on the lemon ray of innovation, creativity, and ideas to inspire me to see new aspects and ways of moving through the situation I am facing. Sense the lemon ray touching your head and brain to activate new ways of thinking, so you're no longer having a sick mind. Okay, it's like a nice, clear, fresh thinking. So sense the lemon ray touching your head and brain to activate new ways of thinking. Have some paper next to you and write down your new ideas. You may even hold a lemon in your hands to take its creative energy into your body. I'm laughing now because it looks like that's what the emperor could be holding, like a lemon when he's sitting on his throne. Stressful. It's gone extremely quiet. What other cards do I have? Just tarot cards. Okay. I know who's on the bottom. It's the Chariot. We've got some tarot to go. Should we use those first? Who's ready to go? I'm not sure the Divine Masculine is. That's the Chariot, needing that little nudge. Let's have a look at what the tarot to go would like to say. I'm trying to make some room here. I love these little cards. It says handsome. Who's a handsome boy? It says Hanson Roberts. But it takes me to like Hansel and Gretel every time. Little Hansel and Gretel. Leave those breadcrumbs. I haven't used these in a while. Let's see if they're up the right way. Ace of Cups. I said I kept seeing this. I didn't use this deck. I was actually using the Everyday Tarot. Ace of Cups. It must be love. Love, love. One thing I've noticed is my thumb here. The nail polish just will not stay on the edge of the thumbnail. The thumbnail. What's about the thumbnail? Okay, that's the little picture, isn't it, that I attached to my video. The thumbnail. Last 2 days, I've just touched it up today. Oh, no, I can't be bothered. My goodness. I stated to you guys what the cards were that kept coming up, and I did not use this deck. And I said it was the Ace of Cups, it was the Lovers, and it was the Star card. Lovers. Look at the hands here joining. Can you feel it? Can you feel your masculine's energy? The comfort that he's craving. Constant craving. So they're two of the cards that showed their face twice earlier. And we have the Hierophant. This feels very much like, you can see they're twins. Praying for forgiveness. From the Divine Father, that's who they've been interacting with. We picked it up yesterday. The Hierophant. Unconditional love. It must be love. Wanting to be consoled. Pussycat crying upstairs. Consoled by the angels. And then we have the Hierophant. Okay. One more. So if they're still praying for forgiveness, then they're still holding on to some grief, which is causing stress within them. Oh, I felt like I got something in my eye. I feel like they're wanting to cry. They're finding it quite hard to stay emotionally stable. That's hard, especially if you're out and about and you want to cry. Especially being a man. When you come over all teary and you just can't keep it in check. Three of Swords, the heartbreak, is weighing very heavy on the Divine Masculine's heart. But there is this, he has to take these swords out himself to a certain degree, so that they're not so, like, sunk into the heart here. I feel the Divine will do a lot of the releasing for the Divine Masculine with the 2 keys here. Divine Masculine's actually praying that his heart feels lighter again. It's very heavy. Lots of crying here. So taking some of this emotional burden off of the heart, it just leaves that one sword, which I feel is going to be that the green-handled sword. The other 2 are blue. They're in the past. The swords have gone like rusty and black. But this one here, this is... once you remove those 2 in the back that are deep-setted wounds of the past, you do just have this one sword to pull out and resurrect. There's snakes on the handles. 2 of the snakes are blue, and then we have a green snake. Okay, they want me to carry on. Six of Cups. Children come up first. There's 2 children here. These could be the 2 in the background. Like, this is actually not only breaking the Divine Masculine's heart, but it's weighing heavy on the children's hearts as well. It's the card of memories of love that also come through, wanting to kind of go again, feeling very, definitely the comfort in here from the feminine energy. So feeling very young and boyish and childish. And that's hard when you actually have, you know, younger ones yourself. So who's the actual kid here? You're wanting... I'm not speaking to you, Divine Masculine. Divine Masculine here is wanting his actual children to experience love. He doesn't want them to miss out. It's like the Divine Masculine's missed out on a lot. Just clues, signs, due to old programming, and he doesn't want his children to bypass what the heart feels. The love and strength of the Divine Feminine. This is very much about the masculine kind of feeling as if, how can I support others when I don't allow myself to be supported? So he's found it really difficult to support others because his heart's so heavy. It's weighing heavy on him. It's like once he opens up to love, it opens up. I don't know what this last card is because it's a card of the Surveyor and it's the Divine Feminine's energy. And I feel that this is because you're coming off with the energy of Lilith. Really not accepting any darkness or bullshit, I want to say. Okay. So you can kind of smell the bullshit. And that's kind of like why you've been kept apart. Bottom of the deck, we have the Fool. Oh, this is the Divine Masculine. He's preparing to take that leap of faith. Very interesting. We're going to put a story together by reading the little book. We read the Fool at the end. Here, wrap up the story. We'll start with the Ace of Cups. Okay, streams of life-giving water flow from the lovely chalice, O bright beginnings. It is the heady start, is it? The heady start of a love affair. You feel tremendous joy and optimism, fertility and abundance. Streams of life-giving water flow from the lovely chalice. O bright beginnings, is it the heady start of a love affair? Or is it the heady start? Heady. Ready? Heady. So, are you ready, like mentally? Mentally and emotionally strong. You feel tremendous joy and optimism, fertility and abundance. So feeling it coming from you, Divine Feminine. Okay, then we have the Lovers. Open to the Chariot. Got to go back one. Let's back 2 steps because the Chariot is number 7, which I can see it sitting there. Not from this deck. We have to go back a step to 6, to the Lovers, and then we've got to go back. Got to go back one more step to the Hierophant, which is 5. Okay. The Lovers, associated with the sign of Gemini, the twins. The image depicts lovers in an embrace while an angel looks on. Gemini seeks a soulmate, a new love. This card suggests love, friendships and partnerships. Also represents the duality of earthly and divine love. So grounding it now into the physical. Okay. So let's have a look at the Hierophant. Associated with the sign of Taurus, the bull, with a scepter in one hand and the other raised in blessing. He symbolises the Pope, the spiritual father and the Trinity, mind, body and spirit. I feel like when your mind and spirit, okay, is in alignment, nobody's body is going to stop you, okay? It's like your body's going to want to go. It's going to have the urge. He also represents organised religion or orthodox ideas. This card offers mercy and compassion and indicates a need for approval and conformity. So, needing to be accepted now. Okay. Well, we have acceptance here. 3 of Swords. Let's go over and have a look at this heartache. And I've picked up the 3 swords being in it. There's 2 at the back that have been doing some serious damage. Okay. 3 swords in the heart, warn of heartbreak, adultery and infidelity. You need to communicate with a loved one. Be sure to take care of health matters. I feel like this is the last resort, really, for the Divine Masculine is to go to the Divine Feminine. Especially as it's picking up adultery and infidelity, and we've got lovers. So a third-party situation. Someone that you have interest in that no one's really aware about. It's a secret. You need to communicate with a loved one. Be sure to take care of health matters. So I want to say taking care of your own heart, but not just that, but the heart of others that really do mean a lot to you, mean a lot to your heart. This new sword here with the green, okay, that's kind of like the culprit for all of it. And it's like you've pinpointed what the culprit is. I'm talking to you again, Divine Masculine. The Divine Masculine's pinpointed what the culprit is, and it's the Divine Feminine. Okay, well, let's have a look at the Six of Cups. In a peaceful country scene, children frolic among cups of flowers. People emerge from your past. You feel nostalgia for the days gone by. You long for a lost love. And you want your children to be frolicking among cups of flowers and helping them to grow the divine love that resides within them. Wow. Okay. You long for a lost love. Then we have the Strength card. Card number 8. It's like no matter where you go, this longing just remains. Oh, I'm talking to the masculines. Seriously. So no matter where the Divine Masculine goes or what he does, this longing remains. Card number 8. I'm distracted now. After the Chariot, linked to the sign of Leon. The lion is a sexual animal, but his base instincts are checked by the caress of the maiden. Message: use your head and not your heart. Excessive resistance? Doesn't even say that. It says exercise restraint. Hold your power in reserve. Courage and fortitude will bring success. Could signify healing qualities. Interesting. Picking up on the sexual energy here, it inquired whether or not you felt sexually satisfied in your current relationship. And the Divine Feminine was she's solo. And I'm feeling that this is what the Divine Masculine he's been lacking. He's a sexual animal, but his base instincts are checked by the caress of a maiden. So I feel like he only really wants to be touched by the Divine Feminine. It's definitely about having actual physical touch, guys. It feels like there's been a lot of playing around in the ethers, but actually wanting to root that and ground that home. And I believe now for the Divine Masculine, this really does signify the healing qualities that it will bring with it, to actually allow himself to be touched. Mind, body and soul, spirit. Page of Swords. Okay. But I felt as if this is not true, the Divine Feminine would just cut it out. So the Page of Swords, this perceptive young person is ready for action. The card signifies quick thinking. Can also indicate spying or trouble with the police. Okay. Is that constable again? Come correctly, Divine Masculine. Spying can also indicate spying or trouble with the police. So, or trouble with the law, the divine law. I want to say the Divine Feminine is very aware that you are in her proximity. Let's have a look at this deck of cards. Oh, we was going to finish with the Fool. So, let's see what the intentions are of the Divine Masculine. He's ruled by Uranus. Needs a kick up the bum. The powerful and unpredictable Roman sky god. This card portrays a young, carefree traveller embarking on life's journey. The bag on his shoulder holds the tools of life, and the white rose denotes pure intentions. Very nice, Divine Masculine. Indicates a willingness to leap into the unknown and start anew. I just hear them saying, "You are not alone, we are here with you." I know, because I only speak to whoever it's relevant for. get the point about the heart. Leave it in the past. The past pain, the past heartache. You have to pull those hearts out. It's like, pull your heart out, have a little look at it. Okay, I do this in meditation. It's like, meditate. Do some like, intending, best way to say it. And then imagine that you pull your heart out, examine it. Okay? Sew it up if you want. Little plasters on it. Or, you know, mend it. Repair it. Take the swords out. Give it a cuddle. Give it a kiss. It will help. You need to take that sword out. It's definitely this one here, right in the middle. Resurrect. You will feel so much more better. Take the swords out of your heart. I think you've only got one to take out, and that's going to be the acceptance of the first woman, first lady. Okay. Bringing in the balance here. It spoke about bringing the balance, spiritual and earthly. Balance is needed, which is what this card's about. Six of Pentacles. Interesting. It's about where you put your focus on who you're really desiring to help now, because there's 6 coins. There might only seem to be 3 across this figure here, but actually, if you have a look at the masculine's hand, he's actually got 6 coins. So it's like all your attention is. I'm just feeling with the colour in here. This is the Divine Feminine's energy, the gold. So it's like justice has been served, karma has been cleared. You've got the scales here over the blue side. Okay, you don't need to focus on that anymore. It looks very much like the Divine Masculine is going to put in his focus, time, effort, attention towards the Divine Feminine. It's like you just, more than you expect, Divine Feminine. Bottom of the deck, the Devil. What the devil's going on? Listen, Divine knows. It's like, you're just too good to be true. Can't keep my eyes off of you. Okay, about wanting to hold you so much. Devil. Appreciation, Divine Feminine. Messages from your angels. I love you, baby, and if it's quite alright, I need you, baby. I love you, baby. Yes, I love you. I feel like this is the prosperity card, abundance. Oh, it's not. How could I mistake pink for like gold? This is a good card. I am the angel of families. A happy change or addition is coming to your family. Nice. Seraphina. Okay. What will this addition be? A happy change is coming. And there could be an addition coming also. So, to pick up a couple of little ones here. Athena, it is safe for you to be powerful and know how to be powerful. You know. It is safe for you to be powerful. You know how to be powerful in a loving way that benefits others as well as yourself. So this is beautiful. A little bit like Cleopatra here. You will bathe in milk. Divine Masculine will run you your own personal milk bath. Athena, I'm actually going to read Athena. Look how the colour stands out. It's just a shade darker here. So Divine Feminine, it definitely comes in with this Lilith energy. People looking at you being a bit like of a demon, but you were the first woman that the Divine created out of the earth, the same earth as Adam. Okay, beautiful. That's why we keep having that devil show up. Is she the devil? Or is she an angel? Athena, you have been afraid of your own power. You have worried that others would disapprove of you or leave you if you allowed your true power to shine. Wow. It's actually drawing people towards you in the end. It may feel as if people have left you. Hence, the Divine Masculine kind of saying, do you see, do you get the point of why everything had to happen the way it did? Okay, so that you could step into your full power here. So you have been afraid of your own power. You have worried that others would disapprove of you or leave you if you allowed your true power to shine. You have also been concerned that you might abuse your power and that your masculine energy will become unbalanced. So you've been like tiptoeing a little bit, not stepping fully into your power. I want to say to kind of save face, not come across as being like completely and utterly insane. So keeping some things hidden, but as you actually step into your full power, your true divine essence, the Divine Masculine just finds it quite mind-blowing. Okay. But you have also considered that you might abuse your power and that your masculine energy will become unbalanced. I am here to help you reveal your power to yourself and others in a way that enhances your relationships, self-esteem and life purpose. Your power comes from love, from God. You who are made in the image and likeness of your Creator have unlimited power within you right now. You aren't capable of abusing your power because your heart chakra has opened like a flower in bloom. It's that single red rose she's holding there. Not worrying about the bramble, the prickly bushes. And remember who you are. You are a powerful, loving and creative child of God. You are very loved. It says here, your power comes from love, from God. You who are made in the image and likeness of your Creator have unlimited power within you right now. You aren't capable of abusing your power because your heart chakra has opened like a flower in bloom. Think of a person whom you admire, who is both powerful and balanced in their masculine and feminine energies. And that's you, Divine Feminine. And that's how your Divine Masculine's viewing you. You are the person he thinks of, who he admires, who is both powerful and balanced in their masculine and feminine energies. Such power is beautiful. It also amplifies your spiritual healing and psychic gifts. You are a strong and powerful light worker, and God needs you to accept and reveal your power. And so it is. Let's get a Rumi message. I love you, baby. And if it's quite alright, I need you, baby. So I want to hold thee tight. Let's finish today's reading with a Rumi message. It sounds like it's raining, but I don't believe it is. There's the card. We have Blessing of Zara, card number 39. It's good when we get different messages, new cards out. Okay, a new message. It's gone a bit chilly. Let go of thought. Don't take it into your heart. You are naked, and thought is like ice. You use thought to seek release from suffering and pain, while thought is the cause of your suffering and pain. The realm of creation is outside the scope of thought. O foolish one, see the opus and behold the beauty. Look in the direction from which the images flow. See the brook that causes the wheel to turn. Rumi. Been picking up on having a sick mind. Okay. I wish to pull that false confection from your mouth. Oh, I know you will open your mouth even wider to scream, like a terrible cry of a toddler denied. But the moment you open your mouth wide and draw breath to bemoan the outrageous travesty of your loss, I shall shove my divine finger, dripping with nectar, into your gaping mouth. I'll let you suckle then, surprised and contented by the sweetness that surpasses all other sweets. When we are hungry, we reach for what food is available. If we are starving, we may gorge upon what is before us, only to find ourselves overfed, undernourished, and in a most uncomfortable and dissatisfied state. Your soul needs better quality food. It has been detoxing. You have been shedding old thoughts, feelings, pains and struggles. Memories of the past have been flooding out of your soul, like parasites being expunged. And now your soul, thus cleansed, is in need of genuine nourishment to restore it to full radiance and vitality. Love will feed your hungry soul. Nothing less shall suffice. No sweet-talking charmer, hell-bent on seducing and moving on, will make the grade. No, it has to be nothing less than genuine romancing by the great beloved to feed, comfort, and nurse you into radiance. Only that divine finger, dipped in the heavenly honey, can be taken in by your soul now. So there's no settling for both counterparts. Okay. I've lost my space. It's alright, I'm going to find it. So only that divine finger, dipped in the heavenly honey, can be taken in by your soul now. All else will seem as empty junk by comparison. But can we summon the strength to overcome habitual and mindless attempts at feeding on lesser substances? Ah, yes. The great beloved shall storm through the kitchen and with military precision, clear out the cupboards, for only the best and finest, most decadent and delicious, shall do for you. This oracle comes with special guidance for you. You are being given a blessing of Zara, of radiance, of brightness. This blessing has a purpose. It is to clear out that which would obstruct your full unfoldment, to support the divine jewel of your soul in shining. You are being given an opportunity supported by life, by the earth, by the grace of the divine beloved, to shed toxins from your being. These may be physical, and they may equally be of emotional, psychic, or psychological origin. They may come from this or another life. You may understand consciously what is being released, or you may not. If you are sensitive, you may feel symptoms of detoxification at a physical level, even if what you are releasing is emotional or psychological in nature. You are encouraged to complete the sacred honouring ritual, to stay adequately hydrated, and to be moderate rather than excessive in your approach. Give your body and mind time to rest and replenish so that blessing can be fully received. If you have been unwell or struggling to let go of an issue, this oracle comes as a portent of imminent healing back to good health and of release of the issue into resolution and divine radiance. It is only a matter of timing, and that timing is imminent. I'm speaking to you, Divine Masculine, I know. This oracle also brings you the message that if something appears to be leaving your life, even something painful to release, it is because it is no longer healthy for you or no longer supporting of life for you. There is something more loving and beautiful awaiting. Do not try to feast upon scraps. Stop scraping in the dirt for stale breadcrumbs. Rise up and move towards the seat at the heavenly table gleaming before you, for a greater feast awaits your attendance. Let's finish with the sacred honour and ritual. Say aloud, I call upon Alzara, the merciful divine one shining with grace, and Rumi, who loves me without condition. I call upon the healing angels, and I say the following declaration. With grace I accept the shedding of that which is no longer worthy of me. I allow myself to release, with merciful grace, what no longer feeds my soul with the truest of nourishment. I open to receive, through unconditional love, healing, support, intervention and protection, that I may shine with the divine radiance bestowed upon me in this blessing. I surrender my attachment to scraps and open my mind, body and soul to the great feast. In profound gratitude, I bow to the compassion that leads me to the blanket, to the banquet of love now. So be it. Lie down under the blanket if you like, and rest for however long you need. Healing will happen during this time, so try to rest for at least 5 to 25 minutes more if possible. Following your rest, you may also like to have a shower or bath using a handful of regular salt as a gentle body scrub to support your psychic and physical cleansing process. Enjoy this as an act of self-love, and you have finished your sacred honouring ritual. Oh, I love it. That was an awesome message. Divine Masculine sneaked in there. It's all good. Listen, I just wanted to have a chat with the Divine Feminine. I've been directing a lot of my attention onto you, especially trying to guide you guys. So I was just trying to ease the pressure a little bit. But you've got this. Okay. Very nice reading, Divine Feminines. Nothing can dim the lights which shine from within. Look at Lilith here, shining from within. Aspire to inspire. I love that. You're definitely inspiring the Divine Masculine. And the secret of getting ahead is getting started. The comeback is always stronger than the setback. Seems like we have a very strong collective of Divine Masculines here preparing for their comeback. So let's leave it here on this Saturday. Guys, have yourself a fantastic day, and I will catch up with you guys soon. Take care. Much love. Bye for now.